Talking shoes.
Yes. Hi, everybody.
We're continuing on with fashion clearance for our feet with a customer pick. We're talking BEARPAW. We've got two great looks for you. And if you've never heard of BEARPAW or anything, clearance is a great time to get into that. This is one of the huge popular shoes for BEARPAW. This is the Geneva. This is the suede sheepskin boot. It's got NeverWet. Tanya Christensen's going to explain what all of that is. But this is a 50% savings off of these shoes that, for me, I wear all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Yep, me too.
Under $40, so let me go through the colors for you. Let's start here.
Okay.
Okay, we've got it in the black. We have it in the slate blue. We have it in the charcoal. Then the hickory.
Love the hickory.
And then the blush.
Barely blush, though.
Like
she's
blush.
Barely hanging on. I don't know how,
We'll check to see, because the blush always is really popular. 20 left. 20 left in the
Good
blush.
luck with that. Isn't it pretty?
HSN.com, give us a call, get on the app if you want that blush. But if you noticed, all of them have kind of like this mixed media back. Now, the blush and the charcoal have a knit in the back. The rest of them are kind of like a yarn. But that kind of gives it its personality. And again, if you've never been with BEARPAW, everything is whole sizes only.
That's right.
It is going to be 6 through 12. So if you're a half size, like myself, I'm a 6.5, I would get the 7.
Yes, and they fit perfectly.
Oh,
that's all you need. Yes, this has a lot of wool blend lining. This particular one, all of our boots, you know, vary just a little bit, but the Geneva has a lot of wool blend lining. So when you first put it on, half size bump up, whole size stay put, and you think, oh no, did I get the right size? You did. Let that wool blend lining conform to your foot, and then it actually becomes a custom fitted boot. It really does. The way that sheepskin footbed molds around your feet, because you are standing on genuine sheepskin. It feels so good, acclimates to the body. This is nature's insulator and nature's regulator. It's dreamy, it's wonderful, and there's also a little bit of padding, a little bit of memory foam, just a little bit underneath that as well. So we have, let's start at the bottom. We'll start at the bottom and go to the top of the boot, because there's so much in this boot to talk about that I can't wait to dive into it. Okay, we'll start with the hickory. At the bottom of the boot is what we call a TPR bottom. That stands for thermoplastic rubber. It's a very high quality outsole that will not crack or break in the extremest conditions. It's also extremely flexible, and that's about 3/4 of an inch at its highest. The vamp of the boot and the front shaft of the boot, it's about 8.5 inches tall, and this is all genuine cow suede that is covered, and we do this when we piece the boot together in NeverWet technology, which I'm going to demonstrate for you in just a second. The inside has all that delicious, about 3/4 to a full inch of wool blend lining, not only just on the part that you can see, but also all throughout the boot as well. Some boots, you may see them in the store, they're a really good price. Well, this is the only part. It's usually like a polyester. Ours is wool blend lining. It goes all the way down the vamp, all the way down the shaft of the boot, the vamp, the shaft of the boot. And again, remember, you are standing on a genuine sheepskin footbed. Then what makes the Geneva so special is, first of all, we are in countries, we're all throughout the world. Of course, BEARPAW, we started in California, we went all nationwide, now we're all worldwide, but this particular boot is exclusive. I think we've sold about 40,000 of this boot. When it's gone, it's gone. It was our debut boot back in October, and you cannot get it anywhere else. And why it's been so popular is that mixed media that Tina was talking about. We have the yarn detail or the sweater detail, depending on the color that you get, on the back side, and then the front has that genuine cow suede, which you can customize. So you can fold it down if you wanted a special look, and that's kind of how I'm wearing mine down. So you can fold this down, pop it up. You can fold the back part down if you wanted to. But as you can see, all these great colors in the back. There's chartreuse and there's plum, there's orange and a little cream. So there's a lot of different ways that you can wear it.
Absolutely. And when we're talking about these, and that you said, if you saw some other shoes out in, you know, out at the other stores, we all know these maybe resemble a shoe out there. They cost hundreds of dollars to get, but those shoes do not have this.
That's right.
This is the standout for BEARPAW.
This is NeverWet, Tina, and if you're new to BEARPAW, this is a great time to take advantage of it. My goodness, the value is extreme. But NeverWet technology is a super hydrophobic technology, so it literally resists, rejects, and repels all things that nature will throw your way, whether it's water, maybe perhaps you step in a mud puddle. I'm going to put mud on our blush boots in just a second. Maybe perhaps you're just caught in a snowstorm, a snowdrift, a rain puddle. Now, they're not waterproof. Waterproof means that there's a membrane between the outside and the inside, and it's all about the seaming, but they are water resistant. So if you step in that puddle, look, it literally, there's a barrier that you can see, and this is completely dry. So that is the beauty of NeverWet technology. You don't have to do anything. Untreat at the top, treat at the bottom. We take care of it for you, and I think that's the beauty of it, is you don't have to worry about those sprays. You don't have to, you know,
you don't have to do it. It's right out of the box.
Right out of the box.
Wait. Are you gonna do it to the blush?
I'm gonna do it to the blush.
She's
So you
gonna do it to the blush
bet your
ones.
bottom dollar. I love this. Okay, so you step out. This is me. I have my beautiful pink boots, my beautiful blush boots, and I step right into a mud puddle. Well, don't worry, because it literally rolls right off. Look at that. There's not a stain, there's not a sweat. There's a little piece right here. I'm just gonna give it a little, just a little wipe. That's what you would do, just wipe it off. But there's no stain. Suede is like a sponge, right? It likes to soak up all stains and all moistures. But with that NeverWet technology, it literally repels anything that comes your way. And if there's a little spot, look at that, just a little bit, it's beading up. You just give it a little wipe. And just like that, it's dirt-free.
If you're thinking, when was the last time I really, stepped in a puddle? Or when was, I'll tell you what, everybody that owns a BEARPAW has I spilled X on my BEARPAW, and
story.
and it just beaded right off. Was it yours soy sauce?
Mine is soy sauce.
Right.
And it stained the grout in my kitchen.
But did not.
Rolled off the boot into the grout. The stain is still in my kitchen, but not on my boot.
See,
yes.
There's somebody else here that had a spaghetti sauce story.
Yes.
They were stirring the spaghetti sauce a little too fast on it. It came out of the pan onto the BEARPAW, and she goes, and it just bloop, came right off.
It just falls right off.
Mine is, we're in Florida. The grass here is very tall. I walk my dog out.
Oh boy, I don't know what your story is then.
No, not that one. But the grass is very wet and dirty.
It's yes, it has pollen and it has, yes, grass is that way.
It gets all over your shoes. So it doesn't have to be, I don't live in a place with, big potholes of mud. Wine, coffee, everything. Anything you happen to drop on this, you're okay. Oh look, Tanya's playing
okay, how darling is that?
Fashionista.
Isn't that cute?
What is it? Is that the charcoal?
Yeah, that's the charcoal gray. And I just folded down the front. They're actually 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 different ways that you can wear this, because this boot, the shaft of the boot has that side slit. So just to let you know, it makes it really easy to pop on and pop off this particular boot, because the shaft of the boot does have that slit on the side, but it also makes it so you can customize it. And that's how I've worn mine. I kind of folded mine down a little bit, but you can pop down the back if you didn't want the sweater detail in the back. Or look, you can fold both sides down and it gives it more of a little slippered look. So there's a lot of different ways that you can wear this just to customize it to the way that you want the look. And also if it was maybe perhaps a little bit warmer, I don't know, maybe you're wearing these in the late spring, early summer, then you could easily fold them down so that wool-blend lining wasn't up your leg a little bit. But you can see the way I did mine. I just folded them down in the front. I like that wool-blend lining against that hickory color. I think it's really unexpected and fun, especially with the outfit that I have on. But then in the back, there's still all that yarn detail and all the pops of color that you can see. Of course, there's our BEARPAW logo. But it's just a great boot. There's a lot of flexibility in the outsole as well. And it's surprisingly lightweight, isn't it? It's got a really lightweight feel to it, so it doesn't weigh your legs down there. It's definitely a boot that you can wear the entire day and be extremely comfortable.
So the charcoal and the black, the lining matches back directly. The rest of them kind of have that ivory color on the inside. But Tanya, talk about how even if you're wearing this during like the summer or the spring,
yep,
it goes with your foot and the temperature.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, okay, other boots that are out there, I want to mention very fast, for $39, they're not going to be genuine suede, and the lining is going to be like a polyester. It's going to be man-made. That will, when you first put it on, you're like, ooh, it's nice and warm. Next thing you know, you're overheated, you're sweaty, it's gross, it's swampy on the inside. But this is natural wool blend lining. It's a natural, genuine sheepskin foot bed. So it does, as Tina was saying, it acclimates to the body temperature, and it keeps you nice and warm and nice and toasty, and naturally wicks away moisture.
I literally wear mine all year round.
Yes.
There is not a time that I do not wear mine. So remember, this is called the Geneva. It's a customer pick, 50% off at under $40. Free shipping and handling on this one. Remember, sizes 6 through 12, whole sizes only. Bump up when you want to do the sizing. It'll be the same thing.